Thank you very much. So thank you very much. Good evening, and thank you for being here for this online webinar by Macromedia University. My name is Susanna Valle, and I work in the international recruitment. We will have this presentation describing a little bit our programs and locations, and then I am, of course, available for questions and for any kind of help you might need about the university, the program, and so on. So, okay, Macromedia University is one of the most important private German universities in the fields of media, communication, design, fashion, and business. As you can see here, we have many locations in Germany. We have at the moment 7 locations, and then some information offices around the world. One in Milan, from where I am connecting, in fact, now in Italy, and another one in New Delhi in India. We recruit to Germany, so all our programs happen in Germany. We have more than 2,000 students, around 80 professors. Our programs are accredited by the German government, so the university is private, but we issue bachelor and master degrees exactly like any public German university, and we have some programs which are taught in English, so it's not compulsory to speak German in order to start the program. So why should someone consider to study at Macromedia University? This is because we offer many programs in English for bachelor and master level. This is not something very common in Germany, in fact. The programs in English are offered in Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, and Cologne. As you know, Germany is a very safe country with a stable economy. Our programs are accredited, and our bachelor programs include 1 semester abroad and 1 internship included in the bachelor program. Our professors are professionals from the media industry. They have an academic profile and at the same also professional profile. So they work for companies or they have their own consultancy companies. And we have projects at every semester. So you can see here some images of our locations. For example, Hamburg, which is in the northern part of the country. It's a very important commercial hub. Berlin, it's the most, let's say, popular location among international students. And this year, which, as you know, is a special year, we have our international programs starting especially in Berlin. So it will be mostly in Berlin. Munich is in the southern part of the country. It's a very wealthy city. It's one of the most important industrial centers of the country. And it's also in a very nice position, so it ensures also very high quality of life, besides nice work opportunities. Cologne, it's a media hub, especially for television, and it's also an international student city. It's smaller if we compare it with Berlin and Munich, but still it's very international for students. Here we will talk a little bit about campus life at Macromedia University. So all our campuses are located in the city center of the cities, of course, where we are located. And we try to keep our facilities up to date and modern, innovative. So we try to keep our technical equipment up to date, and students can have access to it also after the lesson time, at any time. We organize events on campus. So here you have, for example, an image of our networking event, which is called the Talent Camp. Sorry, the presentation goes also a little bit by itself, but we try to keep it slow. So Talent Camp 2019 was an event with 10 speakers from the design and media scene who come to the school for a conference and interact with students about some contemporary subjects and media topics. Here you have an image of an excursion. So you see that we invite experts at university and we also organize excursions outside the university. And this happened to the Art Director Club Congress in Hamburg. We spoke at the beginning about the semester abroad that we offer together with our bachelor programs. This is a very nice project that we call 5-Continent University. It means that we have at least one partner university in every continent, and this allows us to realize this semester abroad within our bachelor program. You see that here you can see the countries represented, from the United States to some European countries, to Southern Korea, to Thailand, Australia, South Africa, Argentina, and so on. And here, of course, there are some images of the semester abroad. These images are sent by our students who complete one semester abroad, and at the same time, they have a life experience in a faraway country. So we try to put into value both the aspects, the fact that they passed their exams and the fact that they have an international experience. So you see, okay, they have a blog where, of course, they publish their photos and the images they collect during the semester abroad. And here you can see the logic of the semester abroad. It's one semester. We have new partners all the time added to our network. The curriculum is synchronized, meaning that we try to, let's say, make the students pass the exams at the partner university, so they have more or less the same subjects. These partner universities might have different requirements depending to housing, language requirements, and so on. Students choose 3 options for the semester abroad, and then they are assigned one of them. Of course, there is assistance and support concerning the traveling, the accommodation at the semester, during the semester abroad, and all practical issues. Another very important collaboration that we have is the one with Westminster University. So we offer some of our programs with a German bachelor degree and also as a Bachelor of Honors validated by Westminster University. So students can be evaluated based on the German, let's say, admission requirements or English UK admission requirements. So what are, in the end, the programs offered at Macromedia University? Here you can see the bachelor programs or undergraduate. These are the programs offered in English language. So we have Media and Communication Management, Media and Communication Design, Fashion Design or Acting, International Management or Fashion Management, and Film Directing. You see that the city is always Berlin, apart from Film Directing, which happens in Cologne. So Media and Communication Management, here you have a little bit of description about these programs to understand what this is about. Maybe you are already familiar with that, maybe not. So we try to give you a little bit of information about that as well. So students for Media and Communication Management can afterwards work in the field of advertising, event management, music management, and sport management. It's a program where students learn basics of management and then they specialize in theories of communication and how to use different types of media, from radio and TV to printed media to digital media and so on. Media and Communication Design is a creative program. So students work on images for different types of media. They create layouts, they work on visual communication, and so they realize projects of graphic design, motion design, video design, digital design, and so on. So it's a program focusing on visual aspects of design and not on products. We don't teach product design, for example, or interior design. International management and fashion management, this is self-explaining probably for you, because these are business programs. So you study here how to manage a company, how to manage different company departments, from human resources to marketing to public relations and so on. The interesting part about fashion management is that some subjects are in common with international management, but then you have some specific modules focusing on the fashion industry. So you can become, for example, a marketing manager for the fashion industry, or a brand manager for the fashion industry, and so on. Fashion design, we said fashion management, which is, okay, it's a business program, it's a strategic program, but then we also have a creative program in the fashion industry, which is called the fashion design. So starting from zero, students learn all the techniques in order to create a complete fashion collection. Then you might be interested in women's wear, in men's wear, in kids' wear, and so on. But the idea is that you become able to, let's say, create new pieces of clothing and the whole fashion collection. This program is realized in collaboration with the French school, which is also part of our group of universities, which is called Atelier Chardon Savoir. Film directing is also a creative program, and as the title itself says, it's a program in order to learn how to become a film director. So you study film history and then all the techniques to create a movie. So you see here fundamentals of directing, script analysis, production, creative writing, and so on. And you can focus on movie, creation of movies, or on, let's say, movies for the cinema, let's say, or on short movies, on documentaries, on advertising videos, depending on your interests. So why should a student choose Macromedia University for a bachelor program? As we said, we have projects. Every semester we have at least one project based on real ideas. We offer an international experience through our semester abroad. We offer an internship included in the program, and we realize the bachelor thesis in collaboration with a company, with a corporate partner. The career service helps with the internship, with finding the internship, with organizing the BA thesis, and so on, with all the matters related with working life. The admission requirements are, okay, high school certificate with grades, passport, CV, a certificate of English, which could be TOEFL 72 or IELTS 6. And then, depending on the program, we ask for motivation letter, and for design programs, also a portfolio. Consider that Turkish students should present also the scorecard from the Turkish University entrance exam, but you can apply also in case you did not pass the exam. Your profile will be evaluated anyway, and if possible, we will make an offer. So if you have passed the exam, we ask to present the score. If not, we would evaluate your profile anyway. So master programs. So for people who have already completed a bachelor degree, for example, in Turkey or abroad, They are taught in English, and we have media and communication management, smart city design, luxury fashion management, and design management. You see that most of the programs are available in Berlin. Luxury fashion management, in fact, I will talk about it, but it will not start in 2020, just in 2021. This is because we have a little bit less programs starting this year because of the current situation. Design management is offered in Munich. So, okay, here you can see how the master programs work. So they last normally for 2 years, so 4 semesters. In fact, the first semester can be, let's say, waived in case a student has the equivalent of 210 ECTS. Many students from Turkey apply with 240 ECTS, in fact, so they can complete our master programs in 3 semesters, in 1.5 years instead of 2 years. Anyway, this is something we can let you know when you apply, in fact. You don't have to make any calculation by yourself. It's something that we let you know when you apply. I will just drink a little bit of water. Sorry for this. When we talk too much, then we have to drink. So media and communication management, again, we spoke about it already for the bachelor programs, but we have it also as a master program. It's offered in Berlin, and we have 3 specializations: brand management, media and communication management, or digital media business. Design management, okay, this program, design management, is offered in Munich, and we call it design management, design thinking. This is a strategic program of design, meaning that it's a program where you learn how to use design as a, let's say, creative set of tools in order to manage any kind of project, and not just creative projects. So it's approached as an innovative methodology to solve problems. It's approached as an innovative set of tools for project management. Smart city design is offered in Berlin. Students can have access to these master programs even if they did not study design before. And smart city design focuses on the idea of a better organization of the city in order to make it more comfortable for its inhabitants. So for example, a big subject of our master program of smart city design is about improving the services in the city, improving the transportation, improving, for example, the distribution of water, improving the spaces where people can gather, and so on. So it's very interesting because it's all about making our cities more innovative, more comfortable, more, let's say, ready for the future. This is a very big subject nowadays. It's more and more big and significant, so this is really interesting. Okay. Now, our presentation is now apparently stuck, but okay. Sorry for a second, okay, that I will try to exit for a second the presentation so we can try to continue from where we started. Okay, we were here. Let me see if it comes back. Okay, sorry for this. Why to choose Macromedia University for a master program? Again, we have real projects and case studies. We have more than 70% of international students. Our professors are, of course, professors, but also coaches. So they try to support you when you have to find your field of interest, when you have to choose among different projects, when you have to organize your thesis. We have a master thesis in collaboration with a company, with a corporate partner. And also here we have a career service and international office helping you to orientate around Berlin and Munich, and helping you how to find an internship after your studies. So admission requirements, as we said at the beginning, university degree with 180 or 210 ECTS. Anyway, we said that we do the equivalence, so you don't have to make any calculation yourself. Application documents, and also here we ask for a certificate of English, which could be TOEFL, IBT 72 or IELTS 6. Application documents are, of course, CV, motivation letter, recommendation letter, and if you apply for a design-related master program, a portfolio might be required, but it's not compulsory. So if you have it, we recommend you to send it, otherwise it's fine. You may apply also without portfolio. Our master programs start in winter, in October 1st, and in summer in March 15th. So here you may see some images of students' projects and case studies. We have some images already here in the presentation, but later on we can also have a look at our website or, for example, also YouTube channel. So we said during the presentation that we have semester projects and final thesis projects in collaboration with company partners. So you have here some of the company partners that we work with. Some of them are, of course, very famous because they are international, like BMW. We work also with Mercedes, with Adidas, Coca-Cola, and so on. And then we have more local organizations like, for example, Bayern München and other more local institutions and companies in Germany. So here, okay, you will see an idea about a project that we have realized in Berlin in collaboration with BVG, which is the public transportation company in Berlin. It's called Berlin in Motion, and students have worked at the, let's say, at these information screens on the means of transportation, for example, on buses, because the idea was to improve the communication between the transportation company and its customers. So students suggested some solutions for this. Here you have a project that we have realized with Benetton. This was in fact a project for a competition. This is also something we do from time to time. And here you have a small animation which slowly moves a little bit. The idea was to create a small video for a competition organized by Benetton in collaboration with the United Nations. So you see that we have commercial projects, but also sometimes we collaborate with very big organizations or public institutions. And the idea was to create a 30-second video for the World Refugee Day. So you have here this animation going a little bit on, and this was shown to be, this was chosen to be shown in flagship stores in Milan, Barcelona, and London. Here you have the idea about a project we have realized with Jägermeister, and here again the idea of the project was to improve the communication between the company and the customers, and for this reason the students also visited the company location. You can see here, okay, where the company is located. Another project you can see here was done with Ernst & Young. during the Startup Forum in Berlin. So the subject of the discussion here with this important consultancy company, Ernst & Young, was riding the digital wave, digital transformation through collaboration. Okay, this is a very big topic now at the moment in the media industry. You have for sure heard about it, and in many occasions students are invited to discuss this kind of topics with partner companies. Of course, this is not a project for which we can show a lot of images. Now we have again our presentation stuck. Okay, sorry, we have to start it again. Okay, so you can see here, we come back to this, the students who have visited for the discussion the Ernst & Young headquarters during this project. Another important cooperation project was the one with Deloitte, where students worked on the idea of Berlin as a smart city. So you know that we have the Smart City Design Master Program, but these kind of issues are multidisciplinary. So this project was realized by the Media School and the students of the Master Program of Media and Communication Management. So here also we don't have, as you can see, a lot of images to show because it's a project which is, let's say, it's a collaboration project where also papers are produced and discussions are organized and so on. Still, it's very interesting because it's a very important and interesting topic. Okay, here you have my contact details, but now I will go back for a second to our questions panel. So I will write you again there my contact details, so you can contact me in case you need. I will start answering your questions, and then later on, if we have a little bit of time, I will also show you our website and our YouTube page. So you can see other images of projects and other details. So thank you very much for the time being. Let me try to go back to your questions first of all. Trying to get the first one. Thank you very much. Okay, someone saying hello. Okay, first question I can see from Esra. Is the Department of English Language and Literature or Applied Linguistics with thesis or without thesis for the master? Just a second. For questions, water is needed. No, in fact, we don't, to be honest, we don't have a department of English language and literature. So we have even not applied linguistics. In any case, all our master programs involve a thesis. So there is always, apart from the fact that we don't have an English language department, the master thesis is always present. So the students always have to realize it. So people saying hello, thank you. Hello everyone. Okay. Okay, so yes, questions about asking questions in English. So, okay, I think this is it for the time being. For question, please.
There are some Turkish questions, but
yes.
they are translated on the top, so you will see them in English also.
No, yes, it was perhaps also someone asking if they can ask in English or not. And then, okay, hello. Okay, so I believe, okay, this is it, but okay, we can go already for a second to the projects and videos. Okay, first of all, I write down here my contact details for later on in case they can be useful. So my email, it's sc.valle@macromedia.de. So for any kind of help, no problem, you can contact me here. Now we have here our YouTube channel, and I copy first of all the link here, so you may visit it in another moment, so to have some ideas about our projects, and also the project page on our homepage. And now we will go there for a second. Okay, anyway, you have the links already here, so this can be hopefully useful. Okay, we'll try to share the screen. Okay, I'm going now to the project page. I don't know whether this is already visible as a screen share.
No, we can only see you.
Because I'm, sorry, I would like to show you something else as well. No, because I'm saying, okay, share screen, allow, and it's not coming yet. Perhaps it needs a little, I don't know why. This is strange. It's not helping us. Okay, share entire screen. Now, okay, I found where it was the issue. So now, okay, can you see the project page? I think you can see it now.
Yes, we can see now.
Nice, thank you. Sorry for that. Okay, fine. As I was saying, okay, we spoke quite a lot about students' projects for bachelor programs and master programs. And so here we try to collect these projects, or at least the most significant ones, realized by our students. So, okay, we can go, we spoke quite a lot about smart city design, because it's quite interesting. And here you can see a project that we have realized with Mercedes-Benz. So, of course, with an important company, with a significant company. This project was particularly interesting also because it was multidisciplinary, and it was involving also students from different levels of education, from master level students to bachelor level students. And we had, of course, design students, smart city design students, and media and communication management students, and international management students. So this is also something very interesting. You are in an international environment, and in many cases, we tend to combine also different skills together. This is something happening also during professional life. It happens every day to be in contact with people with different skills, coming from different backgrounds and so on. And we try to do it at university as well. We didn't say this, but we work quite a lot in teams as well, so in groups. So teamwork is very important, and we try to practice this as much as possible. So this project was realized, as we said, with Mercedes, and okay, it starts from the idea that in the future, even car production companies might find themselves in a difficulty because there will be a reduction of the number of cars allowed in the city center. This is already happening in many cities in Western Europe, but not just in Western Europe. So here, the idea was to, let's say, how to organize, you can see here, the mobility of craft business. So for example, if you have someone working as an electrician, for example, or as a plumber, how can this person move around the city if they cannot use a car or a truck? Because it might not be allowed soon. So, okay, the idea, one of the main ideas of this project, you can see a few images here, was to create some docking station where these craftsmen could go and collect the tools that they need for their everyday work. Another idea, again, was to create some multi-purpose station so that you have some structures we can at least, which can, from one side, collect tools and then allow also the transportation of the tools themselves, but with electric vehicles, for example, not with normal cars or trucks. So this was a very important project, and we hope that the collaboration with Mercedes in this field will last also in the next few years. About the other projects, okay, you can see here, first of all, that you can browse them by area, by level of education, so bachelor and master, and then categories, so which subject, which field, and also the locations. Perhaps you are interested in Berlin or in Munich, so you can have a look at the projects there. So we had also this very important project for Cosmopolitan. So you can see here some images of the German version, but the idea of the project was to work on the ideas of brand experience and brand image, but for a magazine. This is perhaps not so common. Normally we think about brand experience for a product, particularly for fashion products, but this was explored also for a magazine. So for a very important, let's say, tool in the media field. What again? Here, students had to create, again, media and communication management students, but also with some, as you can see, creative skills, helped to create an app in order to create different types of outfits and in order to track new trends of the fashion, in the fashion industry. So they really, you see here with the social app combined, this is also, okay, it's an app first of all, and then it's social. So it allows you to get in touch with your friends, to share your ideas, and so on. So with the social app combined, fashion interested users can digitally assemble outfits, experiment, and share the looks with friends. So this was an app. I tell you something more and then we go back to the questions. This is a project with Roncato going on since some years, in fact. So it was a project for this company, which is originally Italian, producing suitcases. It's a very good one, but it was known mostly locally. So the idea was to improve the brand image and the brand experience as well. So here students try to practice in order to reach this target: market analytics, consumer behavior, strategy creator, and presentation communication skills. Let me go back for a second to your questions. Okay. Again, Isra. Okay, go back to here. Could you give us about the price of the master programs before going? Okay, consider that the university is private, so master programs are around 6,500 euros per semester. I'm also writing it in the question section, and it can be 3 or 4 semesters, depending on your eligibility. Again, Sarah, because the euro is also rushed in Turkey, is Macromedia University offering any scholarship for master students? Yes, we have scholarships merit or need-based. Students can apply at the end of the admission process. The only thing you have to remember is that the maximum is 20%. Just you have to remember this, but apart from this, you're welcome to apply for a scholarship. Also, Görkem, I think, was asking about the prices. Okay, just for you to know, we said the prices about master programs, bachelor programs cost 5,300 euros per semester. So this is the price for bachelor programs.
Susanna, there are no questions on the question tab.
On the question tag, sorry.
From bottom to top, if you follow the questions, you will see the translated questions.
Ah, yes, it was here that it was, okay, translated, okay. Okay, Ece, do I need to get any German language exam before applying to your school? No, because if you apply to a program in English, German language is not required. Now, okay, I believe, okay, so, I can tap on it to see the translation, but okay, I believe also the question is about German language courses at Macromedia University, which we unfortunately don't provide. We don't really provide that. Now, this is more complex for me. Where can I find the
this question also is translated. You will see on the top.
Ah, on the top, it goes on the top. Okay. Is the Department of English, Language and Literature or Applied Linguistics? So this is something already answered because also we don't have that department. How much do we pay? Yes, this is also something we have answered. I have a, yes, this is the question. I have a computer programming associated degree. Can I do a top-up degree at Macromedia? This is something we will have to verify a little bit individually, because if you mean that you want to top up with the BA degree, it looks a little bit difficult because of your background of computer programming. If you want to apply for a master program, probably it's possible. Okay, could you please inform me about minimum German language requirements? Yes, it would be C1 in the European framework for language knowledge. It would be C1. Then we can tell you the specific certificates that you have to present if we get in touch via email, but the level is C1. Is there any department about international relations? Yes, for a BA program in international relations opening in 2021. Could you please inform me about the portfolio content requirement for application to media and communication design program? So it's a bachelor program, so the portfolio should be a basic one. We don't expect a very advanced design portfolio because also students are beginners at this stage. So I would advise to collect 5-10 projects showing different techniques. From drawings to photos to, let's say, images realized with softwares and computer applications and so on, with dates, so when the project was realized, and a few explanations from your side about the time when the project was realized, but you are free to choose what to include in the portfolio. Do you have scholarships for Turkish students? Yes, we said for international students in general, yes, merit or need-based, maximum 20%. Okay, here I believe someone is asking about the Master of Architecture, but yes, can I kindly get information specific a master degree in architecture? We don't really have a master degree in architecture, sorry for this. In this field, we offer design management or smart city design, which are anyway quite different. May we catch this presentation later on via YouTube or other channel? I believe yes. I believe our colleagues at IEFT will publish it somewhere. I don't know whether this is really nice for you to listen to me again, but okay, it will be available. Could you please inform about if there is any school opening date changing due to COVID-19 pandemic? Now, okay, this is of course a difficult situation. So what we know today, which might change of course if the situation changes, is that the programs will start on October 1st. So this is the date, October 1st. If a student cannot consider, okay, for example, if someone enrolls in a master program and then the borders of the country are closed and the person cannot travel, we will provide the program online virtually until the moment this person can travel. So, I mean, the semester would not be missed, but provided online until the person can arrive to Germany. Do you have language preparation here? Not yet, unfortunately. So no, for the time being, no. Tuition fees, okay, we answered this. We said 6,500 for MA and 5,300 for BA. Does your university... okay, I'm not sure I understand the question, but we said that the Turkish university entrance exam, if it was done and passed, it's necessary. I mean, it's necessary to share the score with the university. But depending on the program you choose, we are able to evaluate your profile even if you didn't pass it. Now, I can't say, I can't give you a rule for all the programs because it depends for which program you are applying. So it's more complicated. Let's say that the Turkish university entrance exam is more necessary for subjects like international management and media and communication management, and less for design or fashion design. But really, we can explain this in detail when you apply. When you apply, if you have the scorecard of the exam, please send it. If you don't have it, just say, I don't have it, and we will try to evaluate your profile anyway. Fine. I think we are almost there with the questions. Okay. Now for, okay, we are almost there with the presentation as well. Now I will share now for a moment again my screen if I manage. And okay. And show, this is our YouTube channel or page that we have also shared in the chat section. And you can see different videos from students. You have presentation videos about the university. You have students describing their experience at Macromedia University. You have videos about the semester abroad. You remember perhaps that at the beginning we spoke about the semester abroad. And so here you have videos about all the different cities where we have the semester abroad. And here you have other images of projects. For example, this is about Atelier Chardon Savard and fashion projects. And here you have videos from the film directing section. And you have here a little bit of also of conferences with the professors. So this is really in case you are really interested. And here you have, feedbacks from the students during this time of lockdown and quarantine that we had, of course, also in Germany and in Western Europe in general. You know that the last semester was done entirely online, and here there are students telling about their experience with studies online at Macromedia University. So you have also this. Okay, we are almost there with our presentation. Of course, yes. Of course, you can take your time having a look at the videos and so on. Nice. If you have any other questions, I would be glad to answer. So perhaps we take this time to answer your questions instead.
Could you please post the links again?
Sorry, yes. Now, okay, first of all, YouTube channel that we set. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat section. And then the project page, okay, we take the general one of the project page, it's here. And my email, okay, again, my name and email. In case you need anything. And also there is also a general email for international students if you want to use it. I also check it, so no problem. If you write there and say you had this presentation, I should be able to understand. So these are the links and contact details. There was perhaps a last question, but I would need your help. I think there will be a last question to be translated.
Yes, it's asking about the success for the sports. Is it any important site for the selecting student?
No, not really. This is an idea coming from what happens sometimes in US universities, American universities. So no, unfortunately, we cannot, we don't really, let's say, provide the scholarships or grants based on sport results. Sorry.
So thank you.
No problem.
I think you covered all the questions. Also,
I think so.
All necessary links. If there are more questions, they will probably contact you directly.
Absolutely.
So, is there anything you would like to add before we say goodbye?
Not really. Thank you very much once again for your patience and interest. I hope it was useful. In case anything is needed, I am glad to answer when possible, when you will let me know, when you write me. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. It was a great presentation.
We hope so. Thank you again. Have a nice evening.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.